Hi everyone, welcome to your pick a card reading. Today's reading is all about health and well-being. That could be your health and well-being or the health and well-being of someone around you. We have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. You choose videos to follow. Hi pile 1. This reading is about health and well-being, and for those of you who chose pile 1, let's just see what we've got for you. You've got birds in flight. Well, that's about movement over something, whatever it is that's going on within your world. Birds in flight is about movement, and it's about it could even be a spiritual awareness of something. With it being birds in flight, it's the air, it's whatever's going on within your world here. What's in the ether is what's coming to mind as I look at that birds in flight. Let's just see what else we've got. The temple. Wow, we are talking about health and we are talking about well-being here, and the temple to me is your body. Your body is the temple. And we've got that birds in flight, which, if I was to relate that to an air sign, for instance, it's also a mental thing that's going on within your head. Maybe with this particular group 1, you've got the temple, and it's about looking after you, because we're talking about health and well-being. So let's just carry on. Instinct. Wow. If you look at that instinct as well, for instance, it's talking about your mental health here. And we've got that card instinct, which is related to the highest chakra. It's about who you are as a person, and we're talking about health and well-being. So it's about, I feel up to now, it's about keeping your mindset in control. You being in control of your mindset. Let's just have a look what we're talking about with the rest. Out of the darkness comes light. Wow. Now that out of the darkness comes light is you getting out of a deep feeling within your mind. Say for instance you're suffering some sort of depression. This is about looking after you. This is instinctively doing things for you that helps your mindset. The temple is who you are. The temple is your body. The temple in this instance, I feel as if I want to say, is your mindset. You've got the birds in flight, which is about perhaps your mind flits from one thing to the other, and you instinctively, with the instinct card, you instinctively keep going back to things with it, overworking your mindset. This card is about getting you out of that, out of the darkness of that, and coming to the light with it. So let's just carry on with that. Completion. Wow. Now that number 9 is about completion. Now it may be that you've completed some sort of course that's helped your mindset, or it may be that it's time for you to complete this idea of your mind being all over the place. You need to perhaps do something in order to control this mindset. This pile 1, it is about the mind. It's about your mindset and how you are, with the birds in flight, how you are flitting maybe with your mind, or traveling to places in your mind instinctively. And the cards are saying it's time to stop that. Out of that darkness comes light. That completion card is you perhaps changing your ideas of what you need to do in order to control your mindset. Let's just see if I can get some tarot cards to enlighten what I'm talking about here. But pile 1, it's about your mindset and how you've got to get it under control. Completing different things comes to mind. Maybe meditation or going to classes. Completing something that will allow your mindset to come out of the darkness and into the light of something here. You've got that Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups rather. Now the Knight of Cups is an offering. It's about bringing something to the table in order to complete a journey. So that Nine of Cups is bringing in an offering of some sort. Perhaps you're thinking of doing something this year to help your mindset. Maybe go on courses, maybe do meditation classes, something to help your mindset, to bring it out of this dark place it's in, with the constantly going over things, with the birds in flight, constantly flitting, I'd want to say. Instinctively, that's what you do with your mindset. Now it's time to finish that off. Completion is about you realizing, perhaps on an instinctive level, you realizing that you've got to do something about this. The Knight of Cups is an offering. It's about you either going on another course or doing something to help your mindset. I hope that's making sense so far. Look at that. Now that Five of Pentacles is where you are right now. The Five of Pentacles in this case is a card of neglect. It's a card of you neglecting your mindset. It's a card of you not doing what you know you need to do to help yourself with your mindset. The cards are telling me that it's time for you to come out of that darkness and into the light. Completion is completing the old ways of doing stuff and bringing forward the new ways. The Knight of Cups is the offering on the table in this instance. Look at that. The Queen of Cups. You couldn't get that any clearer. The Queen of Cups and that card of instinct is, you know, within your mind, you know that whatever's going on within your mindset needs to change in order to come out of this darkness that you're in and into the light, in order to protect the temple, which is you, your mindset. The birds in flight is your mind flitting about and doing things that you don't want it to do. You instinctively know what you're doing needs help with. You need help with. The Queen of Cups is your instincts here on the things that you need to do. That Knight of Cups is an offering. You need to take up the offer, maybe, of joining a club, joining a new course. Take up that offer. Don't leave yourself out in the cold over this situation, is what I want to say there. I'm going to take 3 more tarot just to see if we can get anything else to clarify. But it is clear. It's very clear, this. Your mindset, and that's what this is about here, because we're talking about health and well-being. And in pile 1, it's about your mindset. And it's telling you that you need to complete the old ways, get rid of the old ways of flitting around with your mind, with the birds in flight. Your instincts are telling you with the Queen of Cups that you have to do this. In order to come out of that darkness and into the light, take up the offering. Take up an offer. If you've had an offer or you're thinking of doing a class or something, take it up. Come out of the cold with that Five of Pentacles there. That card of lack, Five of Pentacles, is you in the past have perhaps not listened to your mindset over something you have to do. It's time to do something about it. The burden, look at that. The six of Swords, the burden. Swords are about your mindset. Your mind is a burden. What you're doing to yourself is the burden. You're carrying a heavy weight that needs to be brought out into the open. Your instincts know this. You've got to complete the old ways in order to go with the new. An offering's on the table. The offering could be you offering to do a course, offering to do some meditation classes. Perhaps you've been to the doctors. These are only examples, and the doctor said, would you like to go on a mindful course? I could send you to this place or that place. You need to come out of the darkness, come out of this idea of lack that you can't do it, and you need to rid yourself from the burden and go with the flow of it with the Queen of Cups and do something about it. Look at that. Wow. Now if you did do that, if you got rid of the old ways of doing something and you came forward with the new ways of trying to make your mind stronger, that 10 of Cups, harmony, is what you are trying to achieve. The cards are saying if you try this, your mindset will be in a completion phase. You will get that harmony. You will become balanced within your mind if you do something about it. Adventure, wow, look at that. Now, that adventure card, that is the Page of Pentacles in this pack. And that's what you need to do. It's crossing the Queen of Cups, which is telling you to look deeply within your mindset as to what you have got to do in order to come out of the darkness of your own mind, your own flitting about with your own mind, in order to do something different. Your instincts are telling you have to get rid of the burden of whatever it is that's going on in your mind. In order to gain harmony and balance back within your mind, you've got to come out of the cold here with that Five of Pentacles and go on this new adventure with the Page. The Page is a new adventure, and it's a grounded adventure for you. Maybe you need to go and do something more out into the gardening. I know it's winter time, but going out and doing something more adventurous rather than sitting around flitting with your mindset. The cards are very, very clear, pile one. Your problem, your health and well-being is to do with your mindset. Your mindset flits from one thing to another here. Instinctively, you know why you're the way you are. The trick is to get out of that way that you are. In order to complete this phase of your mindset flitting and to come out of the darkness into the light, take up an offering of some sort that's going on within your world, an offering of a project that you could do with a group of people maybe. Take up an offering of some sort to take yourself away from this idea of not being able to complete something, not being able to do something. Take yourself out of this idea by taking up the offer. Look deeply within the situation here with the Instinct card and the Queen of Cups. Take that burden away from your mindset to bring it into harmony. It's time for you to go on a new adventure, whatever that is in your world. I am just going to take one card just to see if I can do one last little message for you, pile one. But the cards are clear. It's about your mindset, and you need to do something adventurous maybe to get yourself out of this mindset that you have. Blessings. Wow, you've got the card of blessings. Now that card of blessings tells me that you will be blessed if you follow through with the idea of taking yourself out of this situation with your mind and doing something about it. You will enjoy this adventure. You will go on this adventure, and you will take up an offering in order to control and to help yourself with your mind. The mind's a very powerful thing. If you haven't got a balanced and strong enough mind, it's like putting petrol in a car, isn't it? The car won't work unless it's got petrol in it. Well, your mind, if it's balanced and in control of things, then you can overcome everything. And that's what the blessings is about. You can overcome this. You've just got to go on a new adventure. I hope that helps, pile one. Have a good day. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. This reading is about health and well-being. So let's just see what we've got for pile two. You've got the first rune you've got is the all-seeing eye. It's the eye of protection. Let's just see what else we've got here. We've got the venom, right? Okay. And we've got the eye of protection. So whatever it is that's going on in your world, there's something protecting you from whatever it is that's going on. Discovery, that's related to the base chakra, the root chakra, the root of this problem. It may be that you are on a journey of discovering something. Waiting for results comes to mind, but let's just have a look. Let's not get too watch and wait. Look at that. I've just said, haven't I, waiting for results of something, and you've got that card, watch and wait. You've got the eye, watch and wait. You are on a journey here where you may be waiting for results over something. Music, wow. You've got that card, music. Now, what's coming to mind when I look at that is music to my ears. You know, that when they say, oh, that's music to my ears, you may be waiting for results of something here. And when you're waiting for results, as you know, you think all sorts of terrible things are going on, don't you, until you get those results through. Now, we've got that card, the Venom. Now, that could be that you are thinking all sorts while you're waiting for these results. I keep looking at that music to my ears as the results maybe that you want to hear. We've got that card, watch and wait, and we've got related to the base chakra, the root of this situation is you're on it's discovery. So you are waiting for something to come here, pile 2. You're waiting on the results of something to come through. And there's nothing worse, is there, than waiting on results. Let's just have a look what the cards are saying. Of course, this is this reading will reach lots of different people and all have different outcomes to these results that we're talking about. So, you know, the cards won't reveal what the results are within your world, but the cards are saying that you are waiting on results here, and it is about when you get these results, that's the music to your ears, because you're on a journey here of discovering something that's going on. We're talking about health and well-being. The cards at the moment are telling me that it's a case of watching and waiting. You're waiting for something here. Let's just have a look. Right, well, the first card that's come out is that 3 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Swords, instinctively you look at that and you think, oh my God, terrible. But the 3 of Swords is also a card of letting go of the old ways and discovering something new. You may have to let go of certain things you have to do in order to become healthy again within this context of what you're waiting for. So don't look at the foil on the card and wait. If you haven't had your results yet, don't look at that foil on that card and think, oh my God, it's going to be terrible, because the 3 of Swords has lots of meanings, and within this context of here, the 3 of Swords is telling me that you may have to let something go, some old ways of doing stuff, in order to go through with something new within this context of your world. Definitely got to end something here. You've got to end an old way of doing something. That 10 of Swords there is you, once you get your results through, because I do feel as if you're waiting for results here, you're watching and waiting, and when you get the results, it'll be, the anguish of the waiting will be over for you. The anguish of the waiting will be over. It's about changing something up once you get your results over something. I'm talking about health and I'm talking about well-being here. We're talking about the root cause of whatever it is I'm talking about within your world. You've got discovery. You're on a journey of discovery. You're on a journey of bringing back something good after maybe something bad. It may be that you've had to change up something in order to move forward with something else. The ending of the old ways. These 3 top cards is the burden. That 10 of Wands is a heavy load. It's a burden you've been carrying. Now, this burden you are carrying is all about because you're waiting for results, and your mind is going over all the possibilities of what these results could be. The first card out was about you getting rid of thoughts in order to move forward with something else. It's been hard slog. It's been a burden. And the 10 of Swords tells me that it's been painful. It's been a very painful thing. It may still be going on within your world because we haven't uncovered anything yet, apart from the fact that you are waiting for the results of something. You are watching and waiting on the results of something. That card there, I say, music to my ears. That means you're going, when you get the results, you'll know what to do next. Because at the moment, the cards are just all here saying that you're watching and waiting, and you're waiting on results. That's all they're saying to me at the moment, the cards. Let's just see what else we can get when you look at the next 3 cards within this little reading. But yes, I am talking about health, and I am talking about well-being. And we all go through things in life at one stage in our life, one time or another, where we're waiting on results of things, and our mind can flit. It can go all over the place, thinking the worst and all the rest of it. These cards at the moment is telling me that your mindset is worrying about results that you're waiting for. Adventure. Now we have that adventure is the Page of Pentacles, and this, whatever the outcome here, this is the advice. This is what the cards are going to give you advice on here now. Now this adventure is where you are going to go after this. After all the negativity here, this is the new adventure you are going to be going on. And the Page of Pentacles is a learning card. It's a card of learning new ways, learning new skills in a down-to-earth, practical way. And that's what that adventure is about. It's about you going on this new adventure and learning new ways of doing things. Wow, look at that. Now, it couldn't be any clearer. I've just said learning new ways of doing things. You've got the card of new vision. That's the Hanged Man. That's you seeing things in a different way. Not everything here is negative. Not everything here is you know, black or white. You've got to learn new ways. See things from a different viewpoint. View it differently. Go this adventure that you've got to go on over your health. Here, once you've got the results, is you seeing things in a different light, music to your ears, because you've had the results here, music to your ears, and now you can see things in a different light. And the first card out was this new adventure that you've got to go on, or that you need to go on in order to change things up within your health. Your health here is a physical thing. It's something physical going on within your body. The venom tells me it may be a poison that's going on within your body rather than your mind. Pile 1 was about the mind. Rather than your mind, you are on a journey of discovery. You're watching and waiting at the moment for results to come through. The top 3 cards is your anxieties over this waiting for results, waiting for something to happen. The bottom 3 cards are what you need to do about it once you get your results, and they're telling me that that Page of Pentacles is a new adventure for you, a new learning idea of you going on something new, a new adventure, doing something differently to what you've done before, and seeing things in a different light, seeing things in a different way to what you've been seeing them before. Silence, right? Now that silence, let me just check before I say what that silence is. Yeah, that silence is the Star. Now that silence is, whenever I see that card, I always think of it as the moon, but it's not the moon, it's the Star. The Star is not about things hidden like the moon. The Star is about your wishes coming true. It's a wish fulfillment over this situation. Whatever it is you wish the outcome to be, the Star is what you're waiting for, the outcome of this journey, the outcome of what you are going through at the moment. So for pile 2, it's a painful situation you're in because you're waiting for results. It's results of something going on within your body. It's a grounded thing that's going on within your body, your physical body. We've got the word venom, so obviously, you know, to me, when I think of the word venom, I think of like poisoning and a snake. You know what I mean when I say that. So it's about your body, physical body here. This discovery is related to the root chakra, the root cause here. This discovery and the watch and wait and the eye here is about you waiting for results. Music to my ears will be when you get those results. The top 3 cards, which are all cards of negativity within this situation is only the negativity that your mind is playing with you because of you waiting for results. So you're thinking, oh God, what's going to happen next? Is it good? Is it bad? Then you get overloaded with your mind, thinking it can only be bad. That plays the burden on your physical body. That overloads your physical body, and the load is heavy. That's the 3 cards here. If you come down and you look at the next 3, the outcome of what you can do once you get whatever it is you're waiting for here within these results. It's a new adventure. It's seeing things with new vision, seeing things in a different way. And the Star card is your wishes and your dreams for the future and what you can do on the next stages of this journey that you're on. I hope that's making sense so far for you, pile 2. And I'm just going to take one more card just to see if we can get an extra little message for you. But there's nothing worse than waiting for results. I think it might be that one. And I think most people have been through this situation. Home. Wow. You've got the card of home. The results that you're waiting for will bring things home to you, like the important things in your life, your home, how you want to venture out on this new adventure, how you want to see things in a different way with the new vision. It will bring things home to you in as much as your wishes here with the Star card, your wishes for your future will be what you want to do with this new vision card. You have got the choice to see things with new vision, see things in a different way in order to move forward with this situation that you're in. Like I've said before, the top 3 cards are how you're feeling at the moment until you get these results. Don't forget, that card there says music. That's music to my ears. That's music to your ears. Now that music to your ears is the results are through, because you've been waiting and watching for them, and you're now about to go on a new adventure. And perhaps because of you've had to wait, it's brought it home to you, what your new adventure and how you're going to do things in the future here. It's brought it home to you on what you're going to do next within your world. That's that card there, right at the very end, the silence card, which is the star in a normal pack, is your wishes and dreams coming true. So I hope that helps pile 2. Have a good day, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's just see what you've picked. Those of you who chose pile 3, we're talking about health and well-being. And you've got the scythe. That's the first rune that's come out, and that's about changes within your world. Let's just have a look. You've got the ring, right, and with the ring you've got changes, sweeping changes maybe within your world. You've got the ring, things perhaps going around and coming around comes to mind here when I look at that. Growth, right, growth, that's related to the heart chakra, and that is with it being related to the heart, getting to the heart of the matter here, and it's about growth. So let's just carry on and see what else we're picking up. Change needed. Wow. Well, you couldn't get any clearer there, could you? The ring, which is about things that have gone around and around, and they keep coming back to this one aspect of whatever it is that's going on within your world. Don't forget, we're talking about health and well-being here. And we've got the scythe, which is about change that's needed. You've got the card, change needed, in order to, with that heart chakra, in order to put balance back within this situation. Growth is needed here in as much as you need to change things up. And it's we've been in this situation before, I feel, with the ring. Effort, wow. Yes, well, you do have to put effort into something when you need to change things up, don't you? That's the whole point. You have to make the effort to do something. We've got the ring, which is about, to me, with it saying the ring, it's about coming full circle, doing the same things, Perhaps you've tried to make an effort and do change and grow something new within your world when it comes to your health and well-being. You've failed. You've done it again. You've failed. What's coming to mind here is when, you know, when we go on those diets and we lose all the weight, then we put it all back on again. And then we have to lose it all again. This is about making the effort because change is needed in order to grow this situation, but it's also about cutting out the old ways in a big way, not going back to the old ways with that ring, not going back. When you make big changes, you don't go back, do you? You start following through with the big changes and you go along that journey, that path. So let's just see what I pick up when I get the cards out for this particular pile 3. It's about putting the effort into something in order to grow it. Change is definitely needed. You've got the Scythe, which is about change, and you've got change needed. Now the ring tells me that whatever it is you've been doing in your world, you've done it before. You may have failed at it a few times, and you keep getting back on the bandwagon and doing it again. Change is needed. You need to put effort in order to move something up, move things along. Let's just have a look what we get with these 3 cards here. Wow. Right, the first card out here is the 9 of Pentacles. Now the 9 of Pentacles is a card of knowing who you are, knowing what's good for you, knowing what's bad for you, and knowing, let's be honest, how to deal with it. But sometimes it's hard to put the effort into it, isn't it? Because we've got that card of effort. We do have to put the effort into it. The 9 of Pentacles, if you look at the foil on that, you know, relaxing in the garden, sitting around, you know, just enjoying life as it is, like this. It's not exactly someone who's gone to the gym and is on the treadmill here, is it? It's not exactly someone who's putting an effort in to change something up. Change is needed in order to grow something, in order to get to the heart of the matter within your health and well-being here. The cards are saying to you, you've got to put the effort in. You know, it's no good me mincing my words here. You've got to put the effort in here over something if you want to change something within your world. Let's have a look. Right. Well, the Page of Pentacles is you on this new adventure. The cards are so clear here for pile 3. I mean, that Page of Pentacles is the new adventure you need to go on. You need to learn different ways of doing something here in order to change, in order to put the effort in. Make a different, look at things in a different way. Do it differently. If it didn't work the first time, because you've got the ring, which to me, as I said, is something going around and around. If it didn't work the first time, then change is needed in as much as you do it differently this time. But you still need to put the effort in order for this change to happen within your world. Let's see what else we've got, pile 3. Wow. Wow. That Ace of Wands is the effort that you need to put into this situation. The Ace of Wands is the spark that you need to get up and do something. Instead of sitting in the garden, like the 9 of Pentacles, which you know you're doing, instead of doing all the things that you like to do, like we all do it, don't we? You know, we all overindulge, and at the time it's wonderful. And we know when we're even doing that we're doing the wrong thing. Well, in your case, pile 3, the people who can take this reading know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that you've done it before. I'm gonna put this as if you're losing weight, because it's a good scenario to take this situation in, you know, to think about it. So you've lost the weight before, then you've relaxed about it because you've thought, well, I've lost all my weight. So then you start putting it back on again. This is what's coming to mind. So now you've got to put the effort in again in order to change the weight again. You can't put the effort in by sitting around like the 9 of Pentacles and just knowing what you've got to do, because that's what the 9 of Pentacles is about, knowing who you are, knowing what you've got to do, but doing nothing about it. You've got to do something about it. And these 2 cards here are really telling you, you need to start something new with that Page of Pentacles, learn a new way of doing it. And that Ace of Wands there is the energy you have got to put in, the effort you have got to put in order to change this situation. But we're talking about health and well-being, and definitely change is needed, a great change, because you've got the scythe. Sweeping change is needed within your world in order to grow something new. Get into the heart of the matter here. The cards couldn't be any clearer for pile 3, wherever it is within your world. I mean, I've just likened it to the scenario of when we all go on these diets and we lose the weight and then we put it on again. I'm likening it to that. But if you can take this reading in other ways, knowing that you've got to put the effort in order to change something up with your health and well-being, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, pile 3. So let's just see what the cards are telling us next about that. But yeah, we've all been through it. We've all been there. It's not nothing to be ashamed of when you fail at something. The shameful thing here is when you don't try. It's not about the failure. It's about when you don't try. And we all do stuff and we all fail. But we've tried, and that's what this is about. It's about putting the effort in and changing it up again and having another go. New vision, wow. I did say that you've got to look at things in a different way. You've got to change something here. You've got to see things differently. The thing that worked for you last time, well, if you're back in that situation again, it's only worked short term. So you need to change it so it doesn't work just short term. It is a new way of life because you've got the scythe. Now the scythe, if it was related to a tarot card, is the death card in tarot. Now the death card in tarot is about sweeping changes, not just a little change, but a real change. So when you put the effort into this change this time, it has to be for life, if that makes sense. That new vision, that Page of Pentacles and that Ace of Wands is the effort that you're going to put into this new change. Again, might have been before, but it's not worked. So it's a new effort that you're going to put into something to do with your health and to do with your well-being. Projections, wow, look at that. That's the Seven of Cups. That is you seeing things differently now. You've had lots of choices. Maybe you've had loads of different ways of doing something, but it's all come back round to this one point. I'm relating it to weight again because it's an easy way to relate it. It's all come back to this one point where you put the weight on again. You've been on absolutely hundreds of diets, but you put the weight on again. It's because you're not seeing it with new vision. You're seeing it as all these different obstacles and why does this happen to me? See it as new vision. See it as a new way of life, not just for a month or two or whatever. A new way of life. Change is needed. And in order to grow and get to the heart of the matter here, it has to be not just one thing that you see. You have to see the whole package in a new light. The Lovers, wow, partnerships, it's choices. The Lovers is about choices that you make, and you do need to make a choice here. When you decide, because you will, when you decide to put the effort in again, to move on with your life, put the effort in again, because at the moment maybe you're in this mode of, you know, oh, I'm all right as I am, I can't be bothered and I'm just going to relax and do what I want. I know what I've got to do, but I'm not going to do it yet. So if you're still in that mindset there, eventually, you know, because you know who you are, you will decide to put the effort back in order to change this situation up within your world. We're talking about health and well-being. You know it's not healthy to do what you're doing maybe. And so when you get from this stage of doing what you want to do here with that Nine of Pentacles, when you get to the stage of wanting to do something new with the Page of Pentacles and having the energy to do it with the Ace of Wands, when you get to this stage, you know that the next time you go on this journey of change, needing and putting the effort in and really completely changing it, it's got to be for more than just a few months. It's got to be for life, because you've got that scythe. It's got to be for life. You've got to see things with new vision. Look at all the different things you've done, or all the different ways you can do things. Don't look at the old. Move forward to the new. This choice that you're making here, it's a choice that only you can make. It's a choice to move forward with health. It's a choice to move forward with your well-being. And the choice, once you make it, you will succeed in this. Let's just see if I can get one more card that'll help pile 3. But your pile 3 is about changing something up within your world that'll help you physically and mentally, actually, physically and mentally solve an issue within your world. The choice that you make here with the Lovers is for life. It's a choice you've got to make, and that's needed, but you've got to put the effort in it, because it's got to be a complete change, something that you do for the rest of your life. A new you with the new vision. A new you comes to mind here. Career. Right, well, perhaps that's just what it is. Perhaps you've got to change your career in order to do this new thing that's going on within your world. Perhaps you need to completely change your job outlook and change everything in your world in order to make this real big change. Or it may be that your career is the change. You know, you have to make a career of this change. So say I was to lighten it again to weight loss. You've got to make it your career to lose the weight. You've got to make it your career for the rest of your life to lose the weight and just change everything up so that it's not even a burden in any way. It's part of who you are, part of your life. It could be that. It's you know, it's reaching many people, so obviously everybody's got something different going on. Or it could be that you change the career you've got because it's not helping you to move forward in a healthy way. You've got to put effort into whatever it is you want to do here, and the choice is yours. You've got to put the effort in order to move something forward to give you the health and well-being you need within your world, pile 3. I hope that helps. Have a good day.